We got a reaction courtesy of Luis J. Gomez on his show Rap. With some people I don't... obviously Crack Amico. Big up Crack Amico, the legend that is Crack Amico. Big up Crack Amico. He's there. But the other people I don't recognize. And there's that fat guy who I don't want to talk about because last time I spoke about him, my fucking channel got demonetized. So, yeah. Crack Amico's there, Luis J. Gomez, and some other comedians. Let's hear what they have to say about Christina P and Tom Segura getting divorced.
All right, so let's look. We have some. Yeah, Christina P and Tom Segura did split.
Oh no,
that's a real thing.
I didn't came out today, but
they
said they've been separated for a few months.
Really?
That's what. Yeah, and it's amicable.
Jeez.
It's all
because they were like the epitome of like whenever
Crack
it was
amicable.
like I shouldn't date a comic, we shouldn't date comics. It was always like, well, Christina P and Tom make it work. They did it.
always is.
This is a normal reaction. This is how everyone should react to it, to be honest. You know, but I guess Brian's too close to it being a resident or regular at the common mothership.
I said crack amicable.
No, I got it.
All right, just making sure it's on.
He workshopped that one in the lobby with me.
Fuck you know. Again, don't want to comment because last time I commented on this individual, my channel got demonetized. But wow, man, wow, just wow.
I like Christina and Tom both. You know that is sad, but yeah, they do say don't date comics.
Yeah, but
hey, you're dating a comic now, right, man?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy all the time.
And it works.
Yeah, but my guy has kind of stuff going on, and I do too, and they're different fields.
So when you come home, you're not talking comedy.
No, we talk comedy.
You do talk.
We
comedy.
talk other stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to vary it up. And also make sure that they're obsessed with you and don't get jealous.
That's it.
But you can get jealous of them.
No.
I think they're not. Theirs is unique though because she looks kind of young. I think it's different. It really is different. It really is different from Tom and Christina because there's that extra element of Tom being super fat most of his life, and then Ozempic being invented toward the end. Towards the middle of his life when he's at his richest. Because imagine. Ozempic came around when Tom was at his richest. Like, it's perfect timing for Tom. Sucks for Christina, but the timing of Ozempic being invented coincided with Tom becoming the richest and the most successful that he's ever become. Multiple deals with Netflix, venturing out into being a director and shit and producing his own shows. And then all of a sudden Ozempic comes around, allowed you to lose a ton of weight. And now suddenly you've rediscovered another part of yourself. You're a whole new person now. So that can definitely affect marriage. And I'm sure, as I'm a lover of the law or of unintended consequences, I'm sure that's been, how people said, how there's that whole thing about Ozempic has affected a lot of fucking grocery stores, right? Like shops have kind of noticed like there's been a decrease in the amount of people buying things, and restaurant and bars have also noticed people not going to there as often, and people are kind of attributing that to a lot of people being on Ozempic. And I bet you there's also statistics out there to say that since Ozempic has come along, they've also recognized and seen a lot of divorces, especially in older couples. I bet you've seen, again, I'm just talking about my arse here, I have no evidence, but I bet you there are stats out there that will tell you that couples over the ages of married couples over the age of 45, there's been a marked increase in divorces because if one or either of the couple gets a hold of Ozempic and they've been fat their whole life and now suddenly they're seeing their fucking toes, they're fitting into cute dresses, they're getting compliments by younger men, younger women, that's gonna fuck up your relationship, bro. So I think for a younger person, you don't really see it. It's not something you can kind of envision. But I think for older couples, it's definitely been one of those things it's kind of dangerous. You know what I mean? It's kind of dangerous. It's kind of fucking dangerous. That Zempi is breaking up a lot of fucking old couples.
You're not allowed to get jealous.
I know. It should be. It has to be fully.
Jealous of their career.
Yeah, career stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really date people who like jealousy stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, jealousy stuff would be crazy.
Yeah, but like career stuff. If I notice an inkling of that, if I'm like fucking a go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're out, bitch.
Yeah.
Can't be getting jealous of me.
Yeah, big up Shades Car. I remember Christina would always say she loved Tom, she would never divorce him. Yeah, plus she's Eastern European. Isn't she, right? She's Eastern European. Eastern European people, they're loyal as fuck, man. They're down. Eastern European people are loyal. They're down with the cause. They ride or dies. You know what I mean? I think she's Hungarian or Romanian. One of them. Yeah, I think it's Hungarian, Bulgarian. One of them. One of those two. I'm pretty sure Christina Pajinski is from one of those countries. So those people, they're not. Do you know what I mean? They don't just like. They're not like whimsical people. They don't go on whims. They're not emotional. They don't just like ditch you because you're going through this. If anything, whatever hard time you go through, they knuckle down and they're with you for even more. You know. So yeah.
Shit. I'm like, we're not even competing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm doing different stuff than you are. So why are you even? Yeah. And you think you're as funny as me?
You're talking to somebody specifically right now. I can tell.
Like,
this is like a conversation you're having right now through me. I didn't do anything to you. I've never hurt you.
Yeah, but you dated comics, so have you ever had like an inkling of like they're wondering why
ahead of me in the business?
Oh, okay.
Natalie Cuomo shot past me after we dated. So, but before, I was like, that would have been insane. I tried to keep her down. I was like, you do guest spots. That's it. She's like, but I win a headline. I was like, shut up. You're a guest spot.
You're dumb.
You don't know shit. What are you talking about?
In fairness, you could have never seen that coming.
No, it was, God bless her. God bless her soul.
Wait.
Fair play to Lucia Gomez, though, man. Again, don't know. Depends. Maybe I don't know, because men look at men differently than women look at men. But like, yeah, he was with Natalie Cuomo for a bit, innit? They were together for a bit early on. He's another killer when it comes to the ladies, He doesn't look like much of a fucking, piece himself, but he seems to have a great fucking, you know what I mean? He seems to have a pretty decent CV, Lucia Gomez. Big up him, bro. Big up fucking Lucia Gomez.
But also for like any relationship, like if when your partner gets something and someone is like mad that they're rising in their shit, that's for anything.
No, I liked like when I was dating Kim, like she ended up getting some things like the Practical Jokers.
Fucking hell. Natalie Cuomo and Kim Condong. Fair play. I always get the feeling him and Kim are still like on and off anyway, innit? A little bit. They're a little bit too friendly, But yeah, fair play to him, man. Fair fucking play. I'm sure that having having Legion of Skanks and Gas Digital probably helps, he's kind of the big dog over there on the East Coast. But still, man, guy's got no hair and he's out here pulling things, Fair play.
Writing stuff and I helped her and I wanted her to get shit, but I'm so in my own lane of doing things that once you cross a certain threshold, it's easy to be happy for your friends and specifically for your partner. But it's really the problem is dating when you're 5 to 10 years in the business, everyone's starting to get shit, but you're not getting enough, and you're stressed and you're freaking out, and you're that. I think that's a bad time to probably date another comic at that level.
Every day.
I understand what he's trying to say, but I think he's only dating the girls that he's dating. They're never ever gonna be at the time he was dating them. They were never gonna be as popular as he. I think his opinion would change a lot if he ever dated a actual popular comedian, and whilst they were together, because she was with him, her clout went up exponentially, and she became a fucking superstar. I think he'd really affect him because he's already a very emotional guy anyway. I don't think he'd handle it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he'd handle it well. I don't think he'd handle it well. That's why I've always I've always been very anti dating people that are in the same thing as me. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very much a lover of regular people. If I was ever a comedian, the last thing I'd want to be with was a comedian. I'd want to be with, I don't know, a nurse, whatever. Just somebody that did something completely opposite. So when I went home, I didn't have to talk about the fucking industry or whatever. Or if anything, someone that actually, I would rather be with somebody that actually hated what I did. You know what? I fucking hate stand-up. That'd actually be way more refreshing. Because I feel like being with somebody that's in the same thing and you're both on that journey. That's why Christina P and Tom were very special. Because that's difficult. Because, for most of their career, Tom Segura has always been way more popular than her. Right? If I'm not mistaken. For most of their career, if not all of their career, or if not for the majority of their marriage, Tom was always the one that was way more popular. Made way more money. But it never seemed to affect them. So that's credit to them, man. It never seemed to really affect them that much. Which is really rare because they're both comedians, competitive industry. She's a woman too. difficult to make it, blah 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 blah. But it never seemed to affect them, and they actually, if anything, they were actually gassing each other up to make more money for the fucking family. So then for that guy to be like, you know what, I wanna go outside. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Is Uncut Gems.
But yeah, you've crossed the threshold already, though.
Yeah, now you're just whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Nice Smith Touring Inc.
Big up Gamebred. Where is his neck, dude? The guy with the pink hair. No comment, brother. Honestly, no comment. Last time I commented on that guy, my shit got fucking nuked. And again, I don't know if it's a correlation. It could be fucking one of those fucking, you know, causation doesn't always equal correlation type of thing. But no comment. No comment. No comment. Big up Gamebred. No fucking comment. Nah, and no comment.
That's it.
Shout out.
I'm very happy for you and DC Young Fly.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Who I assume it is.
We're doing good. Also, long distance, and I only fuck him once a year. But
are you guys long distance?
No, I'm joking. I was just making a joke about DC Young Fly.
About his
being
dick?
one of his baby mamas or whatever.
Yeah.
What?
It's not him.
Do you guys? No.
Okay.
No.
When you first start dating a comic though, and then they see you on stage, do you get like a little shy for them to watch you? Because I get more bashful. Then I'm on stage and I'm being bashful and I don't like it.
I only date unfunny women. So I'm like, this is how you do it, ladies.
No, Lewis dates women and then we bash them on the podcast.
No, that's not true. A couple of my gals have been funny. I've dated a couple funny gals in there. Funny gals.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
But the ratio is
the ones that are really bring up the curve.
yeah. They're on the outskirts.
You need to stop. These gals are all great.
I'm
They're all
just-
funny.
okay.
Funny is subjective. What's your problem, Maddie?
I don't have a problem. I'm chilling.
Name names.
You name
Maddie
names.
Smith.
You name names.
No, I think they're all great.
I
I think they're all hilarious.
You just said I date unfunny.
Equally funny.
Equally. You're in a room with all your.
I can make a
people
list
you're
right
dying
now.
Shut
to
up,
ask.
Zach.
I can order it in a
Zach.
fucking second.
Yeah.
Hold on, easy, boys.
Jesus Christ.
Zach's already made this list.
Like, yeah.
I have it tattooed on my back.
Okay, I can't do not much of this. This is kind of making me sick. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, cool. That's a wrap review or feedback opinion regarding Tom Segura and Christina P getting divorced.